Hi guys, Nadia from 800 Tech. Jumping on once again to answer one of the really great questions we received from our follower on Facebook. And the question is, how soon will you see benefits from digital transformation, from the implementation of all of the applications and processes that we would have done through the digital transformation exercise? Roughly about 3 to 6 months is when you will see the impact of digital transformation. What happens is, guys, is that when we start, or rather before even we begin digital transformation, there is a whole exercise in really just measuring performance, looking at each one of the operations that we are about to digitize, that we are about to transform, and measuring that current process. Once we've completed measuring that current process, we go through the whole digitization exercise. At the end of it, we then remeasure each one of those processes, and then you benchmark the current against the targeted state, or rather where we were to where we are now, to give you a true appreciation of the increase in productivity and efficiency that would have taken place. Now, this roughly takes place within the 3rd to 6th month within any organization. And the reason why it takes that period of time is because after the entire exercise is completed, we now need to train our staff within the organization. Training takes time. And as I mentioned in the previous video, training can either be one-on-one training where we have a small group of 5 to 8 persons and we spend time doing some meaningful one-on-one training with them, or we can do the trainer-trainer program. So training takes a little bit of time. And then once that is done, the older system runs in parallel with the newly integrated system. And the reason why they run in parallel is because, remember, when you're implementing something new, you also need to ensure that all of the elements that were picked up in the manual system or the old system are also going to be picked up and captured in the new system. That month really allows for the tweaking period to take place. Any sort of issues that management or staff may have, we need to make the necessary adjustments. So it's really that tweaking phase. So the training phase, then the tweaking phase that must take place. Once all of this is done, we then cross over from the old system fully into the new system, where 100% of all of the operations are carried out within the digital space. So now you can have a better appreciation of why I say 3 to 6 months. And more so now, especially in this environment where things are dragging a little bit more because of COVID and because a lot of organizations are running shift systems or rotational systems. We also need to cater and bear in mind that component when we are doing the transition. But 3 to 6 months, you will definitely be able to benchmark where we were to where we are now and clearly see the increase in productivity and efficiency that digitization can bring to your environment. Clearly see the reach it will provide, and clearly see how competitive it allows you to be in any environment. Thanks, guys. Keep your questions coming. Have a good one.